You're listening to the Allan Alvarez Experience on AM 1130 and OC 882 KPHI.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. At nandito na po tayo sa ating local artist spotlight, and we have our artists here waiting and raring to go. So you're in for a special treat this afternoon. Lahat kayong nagmamaneho dyan, those stuck in traffic, you'll be glad that you're tuned in to 96.7 FM. Before we proceed, mga kababayan, lahat ng ating mga kapamilya, lahat ng ating mga DJs and producers, huwag niyong kalimutan, our nominations are gonna end this week. Okay, so alam nyo dito sa studio, nakalagay natin lahat ng nominations para sa ating upcoming awards sa Christmas party sa December 14th. Okay, we're gonna be awarding a lot of these listener appreciated shows. Okay, so kung gusto nyong sumali, nominate yourself or nominate somebody you like or a show you like, and hopefully we'll have a good turnout for this Christmas program. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, in this part of our local artist spotlight, we have a very special guest. She goes by Stef Muzic. Stef Muzic, she is from Santa Cruz, California, and she is a singer, songwriter, and mother. Okay, she's been writing and performing all her life. It's really all she knows. And to her, the music and ocean living has always been a way of life. She has emerged from a large family of musicians, including singer-songwriter Carolyn Haley Murray. Okay, improvisation and creativity had become firmly rooted at an early age for her. And life in the Hawaiian Islands has given her all the inspiration she needs to keep on pouring her heart and soul by way of words and music. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, and live on the Allan Alvarez Experience, let's welcome Miss Stef Muzic.
Hi there.
Ready?
Right.
Take it away.
It's called This Wave. This is my title track to my upcoming album. Something's washing over me. Ooh, I'm in for a ride. Ever since you said you can't be satisfied. Oh, my life's a changing right before my eyes. Really none of this comes as much of a surprise, 'cause you don't know me. I know you think you do. You want me one more time? Well, baby, I got news for you. I'm already on this wave. It's too late. I am tumbling to the sea, and I know I'm going down, but it's only for a while. It'll spit me back up eventually.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
Gal, you sound, yeah, I told you earlier, you sound like Natalie Merchant or, 10,000 Maniacs type. Is she an influence to you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've listened to a lot of Natalie Merchant for sure.
That's great. That's great. So you have an album coming out?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
It's entitled This Wave, and it's due out to be released on December 1st.
Oh yeah, December 1st.
Yes.
Is this your first album
This
or
is my debut album.
it's your
Very
debut album?
exciting.
Yeah. So is it a full-length album? Is it a short is it extended play or how many songs are going to be on the album?
It's a full-length LP, and
Okay.
there are 10 songs on the album.
Oh, nice. Are you on a label or is this something that you do independently?
I do it independently, but I'm in affiliation with Paniolo Records.
Paniolo.
Yeah.
I heard of them.
Yeah, they're actually Ed Cobb. It's
Yeah,
his
yeah.
widow owns it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Uh, um, do they also represent you or are they just
We're working on those
producing?
details right now,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah,
Oh,
but they
that's
do. I'm
great.
on their website and so forth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Must be exciting.
Very exciting. This is one of the most, maybe the most exciting thing I've ever done.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And other than moving to Hawaii?
Yeah, that was exciting too. Yes.
Yeah. So, in doing these songs, is this something that are you trained at all to write, or is it just something you picked up along the way?
Well, no, like you mentioned earlier, my
Mhm.
mother is a singer-songwriter. So
Oh,
it's something that I was raised around, but I have no formal training at all. Everything is self-taught or by listening to my mother.
really?
Yeah.
It's
Actually,
good
I take that
tone.
back. Thank you.
Yeah.
I actually have taken a lot of vocal lessons.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I was joking about George being having a perfect pitch, but you have a good tone. I mean, and you're in tune, especially when you're hitting all those high, the high notes.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So when you were with your family, were they did they tour? Did they ever take you along on the road, or is this something
No.
that they did
Yeah, actually,
ever?
my mother gave up touring to have 4 children
Oh,
and to
really?
be a good mother.
Oh, that's
And yeah, so very noble, but it's something she did every single day. I
oh
think it
yeah.
was very healing for her
It's a saying, and
to sing. Yeah,
yeah.
and all of my brothers, I have 3 brothers, they're all musicians. They're all singer-songwriters.
Oh, really?
One of them plays bass, and
Oh,
actually
yeah.
one of the songs on my album was written by my little brother Joshua.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Hey Man. Yeah,
Are these is this what you do for are you a professional musician? Is this what you do? Do you sing professionally or
I
something
do.
you do on the side? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
this is
great.
what I do for a living, and it's
That's great. So where do you play in town?
I actually have a regular show in Waikiki called Acoustic Underground,
Oh, really?
and I host that from 9 to 12
Oh, yeah.
every Wednesday. And we feature different artists from
Oh,
the
yeah.
island, different singer-songwriters.
Oh, is that right?
So it's a really exciting show, and it's got very good support. We used to be from 9 to 11, and they just extended it an hour.
Where is this being held?
This is at Rivals in Waikiki. It's on the corner
Rivals.
of Kuhio and Lures.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Kuhio and
it's in the
Lures.
Malia Hotel
Oh,
next
it's
to
in the
IHOP.
Malay Hotel. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now I know where that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of a new place.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool in there, and it's just kind of a mellow night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And is there something going on every night?
I believe they do have live music every night.
Mm-hmm.
My slot is Wednesday, but
Mm-hmm.
every Wednesday we have a different lineup of singer-songwriters. Like this week we have CJ Bradley.
CJ Bradley. Yeah, I might have her also on the program. I'm gonna see if
Yeah,
she can
she'd
come
be
up.
a really good person to have on the
Oh
show.
yeah.
And then I've got the front man from Saving the Orphan
Mm-hmm.
coming in to do an acoustic set,
Mm-hmm.
and the front man from actually I forget the name of his band. I was just introduced to him, but he's
Mm-hmm.
coming in too. So it's all new and
Yeah.
revolving.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great to get this new music in here, new talent, and wide talent. Because I was talking about this with some of our guests before. When you write a music in Hawaii, when you write songs, let's say in Hawaii, and then it's written here, technically it's Hawaiian music. Although
Right.
it doesn't sound Hawaiian music like with the slack key or the high tone
Not
and
traditional.
not
Yeah.
traditional, but it was written in Hawaii because there's many like this is I would call this acoustic rock or modern acoustic rock, and you wouldn't think about that coming from Hawaii, but it does come from Hawaii, and I've seen many talent has come through here, and I say, oh wow, that is Hawaiian music, although it doesn't sound like it.
Interesting.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. No, that's good to hear. That makes me feel good.
Yeah, yeah, it's Hawaiian music. So When you say, "Oh, yeah, I wrote this," it's Hawaiian.
And I
Okay.
do write a lot about Hawaii too. Like I have a Maui song that's on the album. It's
Oh,
the
really?
10th track. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just about my love for Maui because I lived there for 10 years.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
love Maui. It's like
Yeah.
my second favorite island. Where in Maui did you live?
I lived in Kihei.
Oh, Kihei. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great place too.
Yeah.
South Maui.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
my favorite.
Yes.
Can only afford it.
Beautiful beaches. Yeah,
So it's
definitely.
so expensive in South Maui, but so nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay. So when you're writing songs and things, do you find it different playing live and then going into the studio and recording?
Yes. Absolutely.
What do you like better?
You're talking about recording or coming into the studio?
Oh, recording.
Recording,
Yeah,
yeah.
recording.
I like playing live. I kind of feel like people have a visual that makes me a little more comfortable
Mhm,
because I'm putting on a show for them.
mhm,
And when you're
mhm.
recording, people are only listening to what
It's
you're
true.
doing. So
That's
it's
true.
definitely, I feel like a little more pressure with that.
Mhm,
But that was such a great experience recording.
mhm,
That really propelled me forward as an artist for sure.
mhm, mhm. And have you ever done any recording before, or until you did this album?
Actually, I'd done some demos, but this is my first real recording
We
experience where
went into
I,
the studio, and there was a producer, an engineer, and
yes,
everybody.
over
Yeah.
in Kihei, actually on Maui.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's better to have if you got to have good engineers
Oh,
to make it
absolutely.
happen
Absolutely. And I
because
had a fantastic one too.
yeah.
I had Sean Mosley up at Soul Sound.
Sean Mosley. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds familiar. That's what one thing I think we're missing in the Philippines is if we got a good producer or a good engineer who knows what the sound is supposed to be. I think we have a chance of coming up with a big hit, but who knows when that'll happen. You know. All right. So anyway, so you have another song prepared for us this
I
afternoon.
do actually.
Okay.
This is another song off of my album. This is called Ode to Tyson.
Oh, to Tyson. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So again, live on the Allan Alvarez Experience. Palakpakan po natin si Stef Music.
All right, this is about my dad. Tyson Love, my baby boy, I sing to you. Every song's about you anyway, of course you always knew. Tyson boy, your mama loves you. I miss your face. It's you I can never replace. Who will lick these tears off my face? Tyson boy, your mama loves you. Ooh, Tyson love, without you here there is nothing but tears. I can't believe you're gone, my baby boy. No one loves me like you do. No one loves me like you do. Tyson boy, your mama loves you. Ooh, ooh,
Another excellent. Another
Thank you.
excellent song.
Thank you so much. That's a super emotional one for sure.
No, that's great. That's great. No, no. When I listened to your demos, you even had like I think you had violins or cellos on there. Did you have
Yeah,
cellos? And
yeah.
that
I
was great.
actually have Chris Chorney of Monokane plays cello on that
Oh,
track.
yeah, it's great. That's the one. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's the
just played.
one.
Yeah,
That's the one. It's probably one of my favorites.
Listen. Okay, so tell us. Why don't you tell people how to get your music and where you're playing so that they can see you and support you?
Okay, my name is Stef Muzic. It's spelled STEF MUZIC. You can Google me and find all the websites that I'm on, but my personal website for my music is steftunes.com. That's STEFTUNES.com. And my album will be made available on that website after December 1st when I receive those. Those are being pressed right now. I'm also on Facebook at Stef Muzic. My last name is Mariani. You can find that on my personal page. And also I have an official page, which is Stef Muzic Hawaii. And I can also be found on Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, and I believe Bandcamp as well.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So where are you playing around aside from what was the name of the place in Waikiki?
Rivals in Waikiki.
Rivals in Waikiki.
Yeah.
Are you playing anywhere else in town?
Yes, I play once a month at Rockwen here in Chinatown. That's a new gig. I just did my first one last month, and it was great. I loved it. It's a really great place for sushi.
And what do you do parties? Do you do private parties? And stuff? What
do.
you do?
I do. I do house parties, and those are my favorite kind of gigs. So definitely contact me about house parties.
Do you do covers or just all originals?
I do covers as well.
Oh, you do covers?
I do.
Okay,
I do
great.
some Natalie Merchant covers.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do
That's
some
great.
Eagles. I
Oh,
do some
yeah.
Pearl Jam.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your typical set? Or you do like an hour or a couple of hours on a night, or?
It's completely negotiable. I do anything up to 3 hours. My show at Rockwen is 3 hours.
3 hours. That's enough.
That's
That's
a good long one.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah, and
That's
my
a
one
good
at Rivals it's 3 hours, but I have other musicians that sit in. But house parties, usually they're very relaxed, and I'll get up for an hour and take a break and get back up, or get another singer-songwriter to switch off with me, or yeah, totally negotiable. We can do whatever people need.
All right. Okay, that's great. Well, Steph, on behalf of all the producers and owners, management of this KPHI Pinoy Power Radio, we want to say thank you. In our language, it's maraming salamat. And
Cool.
yeah, we wish you all the best, and I want to thank you for coming down and sharing your wonderful talent with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for having me.
Yeah, to get this caliber of talent in the afternoon on a Tuesday, I think it's very special, and it's special because it's you guys who come here and give us this gift of great music and talent. So,
This is what we do. We
Yeah.
love it. Yeah.
and some of the talents. We just had a recent festival, and I had to call on some of the talent that's been here to go perform, and they all just loved it, and not just themselves, but the crowd. Loved
Yeah.
it because it's very rare that this type of music is given to them, and I want to thank you, and hopefully I can call on you too for these things in the future.
Absolutely. I'd be
Yeah.
happy to help you anytime,
Festivals,
Allan.
yeah, festivals,
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Love festivals.
All right, Steph. So again, thank you very much, and we wish you nothing but the best, and God bless you, man, and keep on going. Hopefully, we get big. You don't get too big. You forget about us here at KPHI Pinoy Power Radio.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so that was Stef Muzic, ladies and gentlemen. So just look her up, Stef Muzic. It says here Stef MUZIC. And they can find you with that.
Correct.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So you have been listening to the Allan Alvarez Experience Local Artist Spotlight. We're going to take a few commercial messages here, and when we come back, we'll be here with Attorney Roda Yabes Alvarez with her legal Pinoy English Tagalog version. This is Allan Alvarez saying goodbye, and thank you again, Steph.
Thank you.
96.7 FM, AM 1130, OC 882, KPHI, Pinoy Power Radio.
No kasapulan nyo